Hello, it's Em, the beginner crafter, and it's a CrochetTube time. And I have two projects that are actually finished, so I'm super happy. The first one is the blanket here. It's Sapia's cow from 2015 or 2016, called Last Dance on the Beach. And I had worked on it for almost 2 years, but most work that I did was last April, especially because that was when I had the most time, because there was the teachers' strike in my country, and because of that I decided to also crochet an applique that shows like the symbol of the strike, and as a sort of memory of this quite interesting time in my life. And after the teacher's strike, when I did most of the squares, all that I had to do was join the squares, and this went quite okay. And then finish the border of the blanket, and this is it. This is the blanket finally finished. So all the ends are weaved in. The applique is stitched onto the blanket, and it's fully done. So I'm super happy and proud of myself that I did such a large project. It took me a long while, but I've learned a lot. So if you're even if you're a beginner, as long as you're quite adventurous and willing to spend some time learning new things, I do recommend this blanket, because every square is different. Well, not every per se, because there are 4 of every type of square, but there are 12 squares, different types of squares. So you can learn a lot doing it, and it is quite fun, and it does look nice. I really like it. So it just can give you a lot of inspiration also what to do, what stitches to use in your other projects. Another project that I did was from Crochet Society by Bella Coco, and it was box 8, and I did a mobile phone or cell phone case out of crochet. This is what it looks like. It's super soft. I mean, it is sturdy, obviously, but it's very, very nice and soft to touch. It is slightly too big, which I don't think is a bad thing, because actually when I put my mobile phone in, there is about this much space also left, so I might use something. I don't yet know what. Maybe like buttons or Velcro, so that it closes and the phone doesn't slip out of the pouch or the case. So it's nice, and I like the stitch. I like the way it's done. If you decide to do it, if you haven't yet, I recommend watching the videos on the webpage, because I had some trouble at the beginning knowing which way to fold this white and lilac colors together. So one side, one rectangle, is done in a different way than the other. Because of that, I think you can't see it too much, the difference, because of the way it's stitched together. But I know. It's not that I don't like it, it's just different. But if you are a sort of perfectionist, then I do recommend watching the videos. They help a lot, and I think that's the correct version of it. So that's the second project that I finished in the last time. And because I had some yarn left from this box, these are the clips that hold, or used to hold, 2 rectangles together so that I can then stitch and connect them. So pretty useful and nice to use. But I had some yarn left from this box, and I decided to do, which way, this is the right way, a mosaic, to learn a mosaic crochet. This is, or will be, because there's not much to see yet, Hope motif square by Tina. I found her on YouTube. She teaches mosaic crochet, and I wanted to try it, and this hope motif looked interesting, and it's, I think, also presented in connection to what's happening in the world right now, so just sort of to give everyone some hope. This is like 1, 2, 3. I've begun 4th row of it, so not much, but you know, slowly we'll get there. I'm super proud that I finished 2 projects anyway, so yeah, this is the beginning of a 3rd. One thing I have to say is about this yarn. It's Peter Pan baby cotton. It splits. It's not very like twisted together, so it splits a lot. And with the bamboo crochet hook that we had with this box, when I was doing these, and sometimes you just have to pull through, you know, sometimes you just need to push really hard into, and then when you try to get the hook out, you just get another stitches yarn. So it's not very fun to work with, and here as well, because you need to go into first into the back loops and then into the front hoops. Sometimes it's annoying, but the feel of the yarn when it's done both here and in this part is very nice. So if you know how to avoid splitting of the yarn, go for it. It's really good, but it is kind of annoying, at least to me. I don't know how to avoid that, and I was always afraid that if I maneuver too much, this hook will just split, because it's, you know, very thin, because it's a small size hook. It's made of bamboo, so I don't know how resistant it is, so it sort of annoyed me, but other than that, it's nice. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you like the video and my projects, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you want to see my progress, subscribe to my channel. I also show my floss tube, my cross stitch project, so that's next time, and in 2 weeks time it's craft tubes, because I also do some other things, not just crochet and cross stitch. So see you next time. Bye.